Sometimes the road takes you exactly where you planned, and sometimes it takes you somewhere completely unforeseen. On this leg of the journey, we face a few unexpected challenges, discover new places, and get welcomed to experiences we never could have planned. It's a mix of adventure, culture, and moments that truly surprised us along the way. Our adventure started smoothly, until the road threw us a little challenge. What was supposed to be a quick drive out of the Rose Valley turned into something else entirely. At first, it just looked like a patch of rough road, but within seconds, the wheels were buried deep in the sand.
Don't go here! Is this not your dream?
Always dreamed of doing this, yeah. There was no one around to help, just us, the van, and a lot of soft ground. It was actually the very first time we had ever been stuck, and the first time trying out our sandboards.
So let's attempt it with the sandboard.
Let's see how it's going, mate.
A bit of digging and some determination later, the van finally climbed free, and we were back on track. One lesson richer and with a story to tell.
This is the real Overland. Oh wow, look where we was going inside.
Yeah. I mean, you also dig. Happy, huh?
Not so straight anymore.
Oh shit, yeah, because you roll on it with the front wheel.
Ah yeah?
Yeah.
We left the Rose Valley 10 minutes ago. There we had mountains, there was water and so much greenery, a lot of trees. Now, 10 minutes really after we have seen that, nothing. No more trees, only bushes, stones and a lot of sand. We are leaving the dry valleys behind, where the earth is cracked and dusty, and slowly heading towards Skoura. The closer we get, the more green the landscape becomes, with palm trees popping up everywhere. And up ahead awaits one of Morocco's most famous kasbahs. The road splits into two. On the left for the French, the Spanish, Italian and English, and on the right is written Kasbah Amridil, the official entrance. I would go for the right because it's the entrée officielle. Come go that one. Let's go. So a kasbah is basically a big fortified house. Families lived here, but it also served as protection with these massive clay walls that have stood here for centuries.
This is the old part.
The one we are visiting now is Kasbah Amridil in Skoura. It's actually one of the most preserved in the country, and it's even pictured on the 50 dirham note.
Oh, this must be the kitchen.
Inside it feels like stepping back in time. There's a clay oven in the kitchen, huge storage pots, old leather wallets and all kinds of little relics from daily life. Up on the roof you get this amazing view over the oasis. Mud brick houses surrounded by endless palm trees. It's such a cool contrast to the dry desert we just drove through. There was mainly rich and powerful families living in a kasbah. And even this place here is not even abandoned. So there are still some parts of this place where people are still living, and the other part is a museum. The part that we are seeing, pretty interesting. So people are still living in here. This is cool. It seems like out of the movie, this place. It's very nice.
I don't know when they are closing, but on Google Maps it's written 7 and now it's 7. And it's also raining and very windy, so it's probably time for us to go. There are the people working in the Kasbah and they are very nice. We just had a little chat with them talking about the Kasbah, that we want one at home, and also about the dates. It's actually not the season for the dates, but if you want to find dates now, you can go to the Merzouga or Zagora. And now we are going to the other direction because it's very hot in Merzouga. So yeah, now it's getting quite strong rain.
Let's go, we have to close the roof lights, are still open.
Yeah, oh yeah. So we got a little bit wet. It's raining quite a lot. Look at my pants. Yeah. This morning, to take a video, we end up in the sand. And this afternoon, I'm ending up wait for the video for you guys.
Give this video a thumbs up for Melanie. So now we're going to the camping. No, not the camping. Where are we going now?
We are going to a place in the Palm Grove. It's very known for this, the Kasbah, the Palm Grove and the souk where we're going tomorrow. I wanted to enjoy the Palm Grove, walk a little bit around there. Maybe we do this tomorrow morning. We will see. But this is our destination. We are back in Skoura today. We are going to visit the souk, and we can see already the city is much more busy than yesterday. People are walking around the street.
Much more busy.
Much more busy, yeah. Let's find a parking and visit the souk.
Look, we are camouflaged like a chameleon here during this souk. So many T1s here. I wonder how they get those goats up there. We have already difficulties to go on top of our van. And then to bring up 3 goats there.
We are finally in the souk. They are selling a ton of fruits here and veggie. Wow. I think some are coming from very far to sell and to buy. The guy we met before said some people come for 30 kilometers far just to get the supply for the week probably and then go with the bus back home. He's just make a spice mix for us, so you just take a little bit of everything and then for tagine, couscous, omelette.
Ça c'est des dirhams. Ça c'est un peu pour moi. Salut.
Et ça c'est quoi?
On the way to the market we had one invitation for today. Hey! Then we arrived at the market and another guy, he talked to us and invited us also to eat with him or have a little tea. And then just when we finished to get our cash out here, another guy he invited us. And this invitation will be in 30 minutes. So we will go back to Mochi, unload all our shopping, and then we're gonna go to see Safia. Safia. Hey, welcome to Morocco. Ça c'est le vraiment information de grande gusto. Piccolo ma grande gusto. They're giving us around here, so we can see the place, we can see the garden. They have a massive amount of olive trees as well, so they're making their own olive oil. Melanie is now somewhere here in the garden.
So we are in the garden of the family and then they say we're gonna go to the pottery after. We are trying some almond now from the tree, but unfortunately it's missing some water. So yeah, they have problem with the water here.
Wow. Un gusto de nature, huh?
Prends.
La natura.
Oh, shukran. Small but with a lot of taste. Wow. Now we're going to the pottery. I have no clue what it is, but our car is loaded with people. Melanie's sitting in the back.
Welcome to
Hey, slowly, guys!
We are still on the way to the pottery. Looks like it will be raining soon. But hey, mon ami! Que bella! Huh? It's just beautiful here. Wow.
Tous les jours.
Yeah, now it's raining a lot and we're having a little break. And I'm a little bit afraid because we carried 5 people in the back and then we were 3 in the front. And when I show you my shoes, look at them. They all look like this. So imagine 8 people with this kind of shoes in our car. Oh, whoa, whoa. I think he will still show us how he's going to bake these things. And then, yeah, after we'll be going back home. I mean back home, back to our friend's place.
Pasteuria.
Ah ouais, ici pasteuria.
Trying to help for the breakfast, but not sure if everything is right.
So the family that we are staying with, they're building a new part of the building. And they say 1 brick like this is 1 dirham. So 10 cents. That is really not a lot. Yeah, you just buy it like this. They say they mix the clay together with the water. They shape it in a mold and then they let it dry in the sun. The guy who's been doing this is already very old. He's been doing this every day. He's just making the bricks.
And he makes 120 per day.
So we're talking about 12 euros per day. And they are heavy. Whoa. They are super heavy, huh? I would say, I don't know, like 8 kilos, maybe. So precise, huh, with one hand. The thing that is going up there, that is the old mosque. And to the left from it, you can see the new mosque. Wow, vas-y, c'est bon. Wow.
The family where we are now, they invite us for the wedding of the friend. They are very good friends together and they say, you can come, no problem. I feel a little bit weird. So now we have to go because they are all waiting for us. And they said they have something for us to wear, take a shower and things like that. Actually, we have not really an idea of what we are doing the last 24 hours. We just follow the flow.
We are ready for the wedding. Look at this.
Yes.
They give us socks, they give us some shoes, the babush, the nice dress, pants. Yeah, now we
Shining.
are ready. Whoa. So we're almost ready. I mean, we are ready, we're just waiting for the others. In the beginning was around 3, then it was 4. Now it's 6, by the way. And now we just got a call from the people who are organizing the wedding and they said that the men should come now. Huh?
Welcome. Dans le Marocain بابيكو سكورا بابيكو معنا في سكورا بابيك معنا في سكورا شكرا.
What a night, we were dancing all the time. So now we will have to go. First of all, the main party is almost finished, even though they are still playing music. But the other reason is that between here and where we are staying, there is a river. And they said that the river will be rising tonight. And then after...
To Morocco.
Hey!
Bienvenue!
Hey!
Bienvenue à Morocco. Tout le monde.
So it's actually a little bit of a serious situation. My voice is gone. Yet still they're all happy. For now we should be fine, but it's time to go. Now Melanie and the house owner are just fetching another woman that we will take and then we are ready to go.
We are going to get some bread, but it's quite far from the city, so we just drive there. 2 in the front, 2 in the back.
It's super hot, like any other day here in Morocco, but especially here in this area, it's more hot than the rest of the country. And now we was just going to visit the women that are baking the bread every day. And inside this you have those two big clay ovens with fire inside. And it's just so extremely hot. I would say at least 55 degrees, almost 60 degrees. Really, you cannot stand this inside very long.
And the smoke.
And the smoke inside, it's biting the eyes. Wow, it's really, we had to come out for a little briefer because you cannot stay there for Salam alaikum. You can't be staying there for too long. It's extreme conditions. Yet, when we came inside, they gave us a slice of bread, some olive oil, we could dip it inside. Of course, they shared a tea with us. Wow, incredible. Look at this now. There are still the stones on top. Like,
not hot, is it?
no, this couldn't be more fresh than this. So I'm just making for the workers outside, together with Aisha, the second breakfast, 12:30. And she's making the tomatoes small with a method that I've never seen before. She will just grate the tomatoes like this. And then after, she will put this in a tagine pot like this. We also grate some onions and a little bit chili. After she throw in some eggs, and that's it. This is the second breakfast for today. Guys are working really hard. And we just came back from the bakery. So the least thing that we can do is to help a little bit to make something for them to eat.
If I understand right, for the first breakfast they have the bread with olive oil and honey and jam. And this is the second breakfast.
J'ai pas donné beaucoup manger hier.
Un trou, ouais. I make a hole when I wanted to escape the chickens. We got one egg out of 4 chickens. But we have more inside the house anyway.
Look at this.
Wow. It's hot. Still sizzling, huh?
Wow.
And the bread. So good.
Later that day we drove on to Ouarzazate, a bigger city about 45 kilometers away. Our friends had just finished building their new home and it was time to furnish it. Helping them was an experience in itself. But shopping here, it's not exactly a trip to IKEA. Here, it's a cultural adventure.
Et là c'est l'inverse.
Mexicana! They're all nice. You look like the police in the UK. So, explain us what's happening now.
It's not easy to do the shopping when the sliding door is broken and your friend decided to buy all furniture for the flat today. So we have to have these 2 things and they bought a table, a shelf. We have to make space. But it's nice to help the people because they help us a lot. They were so nice with us, so there's nothing to do this for them.
Like the last few days, we had absolutely no idea what was coming, which is probably why we suddenly ended up in the middle of a relic market. We haven't had any lunch and it's already almost 6. So you can imagine we all have an empty stomach and we're just gonna go quickly, see this place, and after I think we'll be going home. And tonight we're gonna make some aioli di peperoncino. Or Enrico here gonna make it for us. Enrico, aioli con peperoncino, eh?
Sì.
Oggi.
Aglio, olio e peperoncino.
Sì.
E poi azzalin, tomato e un po' di peperone.
Oh, grande. E basta.
Numero 1 al mondo.
Ouarzazate is the city famous for the movie Gladiator and the Mummy. When I'm seeing all this here, I'm curious if this is all relics from the movies or I don't know where they're from. Didn't expect this to find in the market. It looks like pretty historic stuff that should be rather in the museum than here. That's it for today. A beautiful week together with the most lovely people. From here, we are leaving the dry valley behind and heading up into the mountains to discover another part of the Atlas. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter of our overland journey across Africa.